friends of Examsnet. Welcome to the question series of Examsnet. I hope this series of detailed explanation is helping you a lot. Let's start this session. Here is a question. Consider the following Venn diagram where x, y and z are three sets. Let the number of elements in z be denoted by n of z, which is equals to 90. There are directions given for this question and it will be continued up to question number 33. This is a question from sets, which is a very basic chapter in mathematics. We have to find if the number of elements in y and z are in the ratio 4:5, then what is the value of b? Means we have to find the value for b. In the question it is given that n of z is equals to 90. So we can write it as n of z is equals to 90. Now let us see the diagram. What will be n of z? N of z will be 12 plus 18 plus 17 plus c, because you can see that from the diagram. 12 plus 18 plus 17 plus c is z. So writing these terms here, it will be 12 plus 18 plus 17 plus c is equals to 90. Therefore the value of c will be 43. Now from the question we have to find the ratio for elements y and z, which is 4:5. We have to find the value of b. So n of y upon n of z is given, which is 4/5. Now let us see from the diagram what is n of y. N of y will be 16 plus b plus 18 plus 17. So therefore 16 plus 18 plus 17 plus b upon n of z is 90. It is already given in the question. It will be equal to 4/5. So from here we will get the value of b, which will be 72 minus 51 on further solving it. So the value for b is 21. This question also has the same directions. Only in this question we have to find the value of n of x plus n of y plus n of z minus n of x intersection y minus n of y intersection z minus n of x intersection z plus n of x intersection y intersection z. We know that this whole term from here to here, it is equals to n of x union y union z. So in the place of this, I can write directly n of x union y union z. Now let us find the diagram. So what will be n of x union y union z? Means all the terms which are present in x, y and z. So it will be a plus b plus 90 plus 16, because we know the value for n of z is 90. So therefore this will be equals to a plus b plus 90 plus 16. So it will be equal to a plus b plus 106, which is the correct option for this question. See, these questions are very simple. Again, the directions are same. We have to find that if the number of elements belonging to neither x nor y nor z is equal to p, then what is the number of elements in the complement of x? See, in the question it is given that if elements does not belongs to x or y or z. See, this is for if the elements will belongs to x, y and z, so its complement will be p. And also a value is given, which is n of z is equals to 90. So we have to find the value for complement of x. So from here I can write that complement of x will be equals to p plus 90 minus 12 minus 18 plus b. You can see in the diagram also that complement of x will be equals to p plus 90 minus 12 minus 18 plus b. So further solving, it will be p plus b plus 60, which is the value for n of x complement. So this is the correct answer. So option number A is correct for this question. Again, the questions will contain same directions for 3 questions, which is 34, 35 and 36. Directions are: let tan 3a upon tan a is equals to k, where tan a is not equals to 0 and k is not equals to 1 by 3. What is tan square a equal to? This is a question from trigonometry. So we have to find the value for tan square a. So let us write what is given in the question. It is given that tan 3a upon tan a is equals to k. It is already given. So here we can use the formula for tan 3a. So can you tell me what is the formula of tan 3a? The formula is 3 tan a minus tan cube a upon tan a into 1 minus 3 tan square a. It is equals to k. Now further solving it, we will get 3 minus tan square a upon 1 minus 3 tan square a. It is equals to k. Now further solving it, we will get 3 minus tan square a is equals to k minus 3k tan square a after cross multiplying the terms. Again 3k minus 1 tan square a is equals to k minus 3. So from here we can get the value of tan square a, which will be k minus 3 upon 3k minus 1. So this is the value for tan square a. Next part of this question is, for real values of tan a, k cannot lie between. Means we have to find real values where k will not lie. Let us write the values which we have found in the previous question. We have found tan square a, which was equals to k minus 3 upon 3k minus 1. Now for the real values of tan square a, we know that to find the real values of tan square a, it will be greater than or equal to 0. So we can write that k minus 3 upon 3k minus 1 will be greater than or equal to 0. Now talking about when k is equals to 1 by 3 and 3, then k minus 3 upon 3k minus 1 will be less than 0. For the values 1 by 3 and 3, it will be less than 0. And for real values of tan a, k cannot lie between 1 by 3 and 3. So the correct answer is 1 by 3 and 3. Because for this values, k will not lie between 1 by 3 and 3 for the value of tan a. Next question is, ABCD is a trapezium such that AB and CD are parallel and BC is perpendicular to them. Let angle ADB is equals to theta. Let ABD is equals to alpha. BC is equals to P and CD is equals to Q. Again, this is the question which have same directions for the coming questions also. We have to find that which of the following statements are correct. So first, let us draw the trapezium. So this will be our trapezium. A, B, C and D. It is given that BC is P and CD is Q. And angle ADB is theta and angle BDC is alpha. Also angle ABD is alpha. I hope diagram is clear to you. Now in triangle ABD, Applying sine theta, we will get AD upon sine alpha is equals to AB upon sine theta. So this will be equals to AD into sine theta is equals to AB into sine alpha, which is the first statement. So we can say that statement 1 is absolutely correct. Now let us see AB upon sine theta will be equals to BD upon sine 180 minus alpha plus theta. You can see that in the diagram also, alpha plus theta is this whole angle, which is ADB. So we can say that AB upon sine theta is equals to BD upon sine 180 minus alpha plus theta. Now sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. So next step will be AB upon sine theta is equals to BD upon sine alpha plus theta. It is alpha plus theta. Now further solving this, it will be AB into sine alpha plus theta is equals to BD sine theta, which is the second statement. You can see that second statement is same. So we can say that second statement is also correct. It means that both the statements are correct for this question. Next part of the question is directions are same. We have to find the value of AB. So from triangle ABD, we can say that AB upon sine theta is equals to BD upon sine 180 minus alpha plus theta. We have done it in previous question. So similarly here also. Further solving, we will get AB is equals to BD sine theta upon sine alpha plus theta. I hope this step is clear to you. We have already done this step in the previous question. Now applying the formula for sine A plus B, we will get AB is equals to BD sine theta upon sine alpha cos theta plus cos alpha sine theta. This is the value for AB. Similarly, from triangle BCD, we can say that sine alpha will be equals to BC upon BD. Now let us find the value for BC and BD. So in triangle BCD, BD will be equals to under root of BC square plus CD square, which will be equals to under root of P square plus Q square, because we know the value of BC is P and value of CD is Q. So therefore we can say that sine alpha is equals to BC upon BD. Now putting the values, BC is P and BD is under root of P square plus Q square. Similarly, we can also write cos alpha is equals to CD upon BD, which is equals to Q upon under root P square plus Q square. Now finding the value of AB, AB will be equals to BD into sine theta upon sine alpha cos theta plus cos alpha sine theta. So putting the value of BD, sine alpha and cos alpha here, it will be equals to under root of P square plus Q square into sine theta upon P upon under root of P square plus Q square into cos theta plus Q upon under root of P square plus Q square into sine theta. We have already found the values here. You can see that cos alpha is equals to this and sine alpha is equals to this. So after putting values, it will be AB is equals to under root of P square plus Q square into sine theta upon P into cos theta plus Q into sin theta upon under root of P square plus Q square. So further solving this, we will get P square plus Q square into sin theta upon P cos theta plus Q sin theta, which is the value for AB. So this is the correct value for AB. Next question is, if tan theta is equals to cos 17 minus sin 17 upon cos 17 plus sin 70, then what is the value of theta? It is again question from a trigonometry. This type of question comes many a times in exams and it have come repeatedly in many papers. So it is given that tan theta is equals to cos 17 minus sin 17 upon cos 17 plus sin 17. We can write it as 1 minus sin 17 upon cos 17 by 1 plus sin 17 upon cos 17. What I have done is I have divided both the numerator and denominator by cos 17. So we can say that sin by cos is 10. So it will be 1 minus tan 17 upon 1 plus tan 17. I hope it is clear to you. Now we know that tan theta is equals to tan 45 minus tan 17 upon 1 plus tan 45 tan 17. So you can see that this is the formula for tan A minus B. So in the next step it will be tan theta is equals to tan 45 minus 17. We have used the formula, nothing else. So tan theta will be equals to tan 28. Now tan and tan will be removed. So the value of theta will be 28. So in this way we find the value of a given angle. Next question is, A and B are positive acute angles such that cos 2B is equals to 3 sin square A and 3 sin 2A is equals to 2 sin 2B. We have to find what is the value of A plus 2B. First, let us write the formula for cos A plus B. Can you tell me what is the formula for cos A plus B? Cos A plus B is equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. But here we have to apply it for A plus 2B. So it will be cos A into cos 2B minus sin A into sin 2B. Now we know the value of cos 2B. Cos 2B is equals to 3 sin square A and sin 2B will be 3 sin 2A upon 2. So replacing the values, we will get cos A into 3 sin square A minus sin A into 3 by 2 sin A. We got the values of sin 2B and cos 2B from the given two parts. Again, we will get 3 cos A into sin square A minus 3 by 2 sin A into 2 sin A minus cos A. Further solving, it will be equal to 3 cos A into sin square A minus 3 cos A into sin square A, which is equals to 0. Therefore, we can say that cos A plus 2B is equals to cos pi by 2. Therefore, A plus 2B will be equals to pi by 2. This is the correct value for a plus 2b. Next question is, what is sine 3x plus cos 3x plus 4 sine cube x minus 3 sine x plus 3 cos x minus 4 cube x equal to? We know that sine 3x plus cos 3x plus 4 sine cube x minus 3 sine x plus 3 cos x minus 4 cos cube x is equals to sine 3x plus cos 3x minus sine 3x minus cos 3x, which is equals to 0. So the correct answer for this question is 0. Next question is, the value of the ordinate of the graph of y is equals to 2 plus cos x lies in the interval. The value of coordinate is the thing that we have to find in the question, and the graph is given, which is y is equals to 2 plus cos x. Now we know that range of cos x is minus 1 and 1. Therefore y minimum will be equal to 2 minus 1, which is 1, and y maximum will be equals to 2 plus 1, which is 3. So we can say that the ordinate of the graph will be 1 and 3. Next question is, what is the value of 8 cos 10 degree, cos 20 degree, cos 40 degree? We have to find the value for 8 cos 10, cos 20, cos 40. So we can write it as 4 upon sine 10 into 2 cos 10 sine 10 into cos 20 into cos 40. We have written this by using the sine rule. So further solving it, it will be 4 by sine 10 into 2 cos theta sine theta is sine 2 theta, means sine 20, into cos 20 into cos 40. So it will be 2 upon sine 10 into 2 sine 20 cos 20 into cos 40. Again the formula will be 2 sine theta cos theta, so it will be sine 2 theta. So we can write it as 2 upon sine 10 into sine 40 into cos 40. See, again you can see that it will be 1 by sine 10 into 2 sine 40 into cos 40. 2 sine theta cos theta is again sine 2 theta. So it will be 1 by sine 10 into sine 80. So it will be sine 80 upon sine 10. Now we can write sine 80 is sine 90 minus 10, and in the denominator there is sine 10. We know that sine 90 minus theta is cos theta, so it will be cos 10 upon sine 10, and we know that cos upon sine is cot, so therefore it will be cot 10. So the value for this particular term is cot 10. Next question is, what is the value of cos 48 minus cos 12? See, you can see that many of the questions are coming from trigonometry, but they are very simple. You do not require more than 30 seconds to solve a question. So now here we can apply a formula which is cos A minus cos B. Can you tell me what is the formula for cos A minus cos B? The formula is 2 sine a plus b upon 2 into sine a minus b upon 2. So by using the formula, it will be 2 sine 48 plus 12 upon 2 into sine 12 minus 48 upon 2. So further solving, it will be 2 sine 30 into sine minus 18, which is equals to minus of sine 18 degree. So we can write it as minus of under root 5 minus 1 upon 4. Also, it can be written as 1 minus under root 5 upon 4. So this is the correct value of the given question. See, all these questions are very simple. You just have to remember the basic formulas for trigonometry. Next question is, if ABC is an right angle triangle, right angled at A, and if sine B is equals to 1 by 3, then cosec C is equals to 3. If B cos B is equals to C cos C, and if the triangle ABC is not right angled, then ABC must be isosceles. Which of the above statements is or are correct? So first let us talk about the first statement. First statement is if ABC is a right angle triangle. So if it is a right angle triangle, it will be like this. So consider this as ABC and it is right angled at A. So here there will be 90 degree. A, B and C. Now the sine B is equals to 1 by 3, means this is 3, this is 1. So it is said that this triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. So from here I can write the value of sine B. Sine B will be 1 by 3. It is already given. So we can say that if sine B is 1 by 3, then AC is equals to 1 and BC is equals to 3, which we have already mentioned in the diagram. Now for AB we have to use the Pythagoras theorem. So AB will be equals to BC square minus AC square. We know the value of BC and AC, so just putting the values, it will be 3 square minus 1 square, which is equals to 2 root 2. Now let us talk about sine C. So in this triangle, sine C will be equals to AB upon BC. The value of AB is 2 root 2 and value of BC is 3. Now if sine C is 2 root 2 by 3, then cosec C will be the reverse of sine C, which is 3 upon 2 root 2. So we can say that statement 1 is not correct because statement 1 says that cosec C will be 3, but cosec C is not 3. Now let us talk about the second statement. Second statement is B dot cos B is equals to C into cos C. It is given. So we can write cos B as A square plus C square minus B square upon 2AC is equals to C into A square plus B square minus C square upon 2AB. Now further solving this, it will be B square into A square plus C square minus B square is equals to C square into A square plus B square minus C square. Again solving, A square B square minus B to the power 4 minus A square C square plus C to the power 4 is equals to 0. Now taking A square common, it will be B square minus C square minus B to the power 4 minus C to the power 4 is equals to 0. Now it can be also written as B square minus C square and A square minus B square minus C square is equals to 0. Now either this part is equals to 0 or this part is equals to 0. So let us talk about when B square plus C square minus A square is 0, then B square plus C square will be A square. So we can say that triangle ABC is a right angle triangle for this situation. But when b square minus c square is equals to 0, then b is equals to c. So in this case, this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So from question, triangle ABC is not a right angle triangle. Hence, triangle ABC must be an isosceles triangle. So we can say that statement 1 is not correct, statement 2 is correct. Triangle ABC is isosceles. So the answer for this is 2 only. Next question is, consider the following statements. If a triangle ABC, A is equals to 2B and B is equals to C, then it must be an obtuse angle triangle. Second statement is, there exists no triangle ABC with A is equals to 40, B is equals to 65 and A by C is equals to sine 40 cosec 15. Which of the following statements is or are correct? So let us talk about the first statement. Let us consider that there is a right angle triangle which is ABC, right angled at B and A, and B and C is equals to 45 degree. We are considering a right angle triangle ABC which is right angled at A, and B and C will be equals to 45 degree. So we can say that B is equals to C is also true. Since B is equals to C, then for the given condition, triangle ABC must not be an obtuse angle triangle, because we got that B is equals to C. So it is not an obtuse angle triangle. Now let us talk about the second statement. So second statement says that A is 40, B is 65, A, B and C. Now in this triangle, angle A is 40 degree. So we can write angle A is equals to 40 degree and angle B is equals to 65 degree. So we know that sum of angles of triangle is 180. So angle C will be 180 minus 40 plus 65. So angle C will be 75. So just mentioning here, angle C is 75 and this is A, this is B and this is C. I hope you are familiar with this. Now from sine rule, we can write that A upon sine 40 is equals to C upon sine 75. Further solving it, it will be A by C is equals to sine 40 cosec 75, and since A by C is not equals to sine 40, we can say that A by C is not equals to sine 40 and cosec 15. See, the second statement was that A by C should be equals to sine 40 and cosec 15. But when we have solved this question, we got A by C is equals to sine 40 into cosec 75. So we can say that triangle ABC is not possible. So second statement is correct, because it is said that if this is the condition, then there exists no triangle ABC. So yes, this is not the condition, so there is not any triangle. So this is the correct option for this question. Next question is, if matrix A is equals to 1 minus I minus I, 1 minus I, where I is equals to under root of minus 1, then which of the following is correct? It is a question from matrix, which is a very basic chapter, and this type of question from matrix comes many a times in the exams. It has come in 2017 paper. So let us now see the solution for this question. We know that a square matrix M is said to be a self-adjoint if it is equal to its own conjugate. So this is a square matrix. Let us consider a square matrix M, and its transpose will be equals to M. Now the given matrix is matrix A. So A is equals to 1 minus I minus I and 1 minus I. Now let us talk about its own self-adjoint. So it will be this. So its transpose will be this. Now for A plus A transpose, we will get 1 minus I minus I and 1 minus I plus 1 plus I minus I and 1 plus I. So on adding this further, we will get 2I minus 2I and 2. So taking 2 common, it will be 1I minus I and 1. So we can say that A transpose plus A is its own conjugate. Therefore, we can say that A transpose plus A is its own conjugate, or we can say Hermitian, because we know that a square matrix is said to be Hermitian or self-adjoint only if it is equal to its own Hermitian conjugate. So the correct option for this is option number C. Next question is, the term independent of x in the binomial expansion of 2 upon x square minus root x power 10 is equal to. This is a question from binomial theorem, and this chapter is very important in mathematics. You just have to focus on the formulas for expansion. Now, for solving this question, let r plus 1th term be independent of x. Independent means it will not depend on x. So let this be independent of x. We know that r plus 1th term is equals to 10 CR into 2 by x square 10 minus r into minus of root x power r. Now we know that exponent of x is in independent term. So x will be in independent term. So exponent of x in independent term is equals to 0. That is, we will get r by 2 minus 2 into 10 minus r is equals to 0. Further solving, it will be r minus 4 into 10 minus r is equals to 0. 5r minus 40 is equals to 0 and r is equals to 8. Thus, ninth term is also independent of x. So let us find the ninth term. Ninth term will be 10c8 into 2 power 10 minus 8 into minus 1 power 8. So 10c8 into 2 square. So on further solving, it will be 10 into 9 upon 2 into 4. So it will be cancelled and the answer is 180. So the binomial expansion of this particular term is equal to 180. I hope this question is clear to you. You just have to remember the basic formulas in the expansion. Next question is, if 1 plus 2x minus x square power 6 is equals to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on up to a12x to the power 12. Then what is a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 plus a4 minus so on plus up to a12? So here we have to find the value of this particular term. So now let us keep x is equals to minus 1, then a0 minus a1 plus a2 plus so on a12 will be equals to 1 plus 2 into minus 1 minus minus 1 square whole power 6. We have just put x is equals to minus 1 here. So we will get 1 minus 2 minus 1 whole power 12, which is equals to minus 2 whole power 6, which is equals to 64. So the correct answer for this question is 64. Next question is, if C20n plus 2 is equals to C20n minus 2, then what is n equals to? We know that C20 comma n plus 2 can be written as 20Cn plus 2, and it is equals to 20Cn minus 2. So now further solving this, it will be 20 factorial upon n plus 2 factorial into 20 minus n minus 2 factorial. So this will be equals to 20 factorial upon n minus 2 factorial, 20 minus n plus 2 factorial. See, the value of 20 Cn plus 2 is this, and the value of Cn minus 2, sorry, 20 Cn minus 2 is this. And since this both are equal, so it will be here, but I have written it downside. So don't get confused. Now further solving, it will be equals to 22 minus n factorial upon 18 minus n factorial is equals to n plus 2 factorial upon n minus 2 factorial. On solving this both terms, the answer will be this. Now after cross multiplying, we will get 22 minus n, 21 minus n, 20 minus n and 19 minus n is equals to n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n minus 1. Now for n is equals to 10, this particular term will be 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 is equals to 12 into 11 into 10 into 9. You can see that LHS is equals to RHS. So we can say that the value of n is 10 because 10 satisfies this particular equation. Next question is, for how many values of k is the matrix 0, k4, minus k0, minus 5, minus k and minus 1 singular? Now we know that any matrix is singular means the matrix should be equal to 0. So for the singular matrix 0, k4, minus k0, minus 5, minus k and minus 1 is equals to 0. Now on expansion, we will get k into 5k minus k plus 4 into minus k square. How we do the expansion is, we removed first row, first column, then second row, second column, and then first row and third column. So on further solving it, it will be 4k square minus 4k square is equals to 0. So we can say that 4k square is equals to 4k square. So for all the values of k, the given matrix is singular matrix. Means we can keep any value, this matrix will be equals to 0. So there can be so many values. So the answer is infinite values. Next question is, the number 11011101 plus 1011011 can be written in decimal system as. It is in the binary, we have to convert this number into decimal system. So first let us write the question, which is 11011101 plus 101111. I have just separated this in two parts. So for converting it into decimal expansion, it will be 1 into 2 to the power 6 plus 1 into 2 to the power 5 plus 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 3 plus 1 into 2 square plus 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0, and here there is 10. I hope this step is clear to you. What we do is, suppose I have written the number here and we write 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 like this. So We only have to add those terms which have 1 in them. So on further, we will get see, this part is only for this first portion. Now for the second portion, it will be, I'm writing it here, don't get confused, plus 1 into 2 to the power 6 plus 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 4 plus 1 into 2 cube plus 0 plus 1 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. So now this both values will be, we have to take only those values who have 1 in them. You can see here for the first part 64, 32, 8, 4 and 1. So 64 plus 32 plus 8 plus 4 plus 1 plus for the second terms it will be 64 plus 16 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1. So now adding both these terms, it will be 109 plus 91. Sum of these terms is 109 and sum of this terms is 91. So it will be 200. So the correct answer for this question is 200. There is also a simple trick which you can apply, which I have already explained you, that consider this is the number. So we just write numbers multiplying by 2. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16, 16 into 2 32, 32 into 2 64. Now adding all the numbers having 1. So we will get the answer. Both the methods are correct. It is up to you which method you have to use. Next question is, what is the value of 1 by 10 log 5 1024 minus log 5 10 plus 1 by 5 log 5 3125. So first let us write the question, which is 1 by 10 log 5 1024 minus log 5 10 plus 1 by 5 log 5 3125. Further, it can be written as log 5 1024 power 1 by 10 minus log 5 10 plus log 5 3125 power 1 by 5. We have just used the formulas for log, nothing else. So further it will be log 5 2 to the power 10. We can write this term as 2 to the power 10 because 2 power 10 is 1024 minus log 5 10 plus log 5. Now I can write this as 5 power 5 and there is 1 by 5. Why we are writing it? Because we have to cancel the powers. So further solving, it will be log 5. See, this 10 and 10 will be cancelled. So it will be only 2 minus log 5 10 plus log 5 5. This 5 and 5 of the powers will be cancelled. So further it will be log 5 2 into 5 by 10. So it will be log 5 1 and we know that log 1 is equals to 0. So the answer for this question is 0. Next question is, if x is equals to log CAB, y is equals to log ABC and z is equals to log BCA, then which of the following is correct? We have to find the value for the correct option. So we can write it as 1 plus x is equals to log CAB plus 1. See, the equation was x is equals to log CAB. I have just add 1 on left hand side and on right hand side. So the next step will be log CAB plus log CCA C is equals to log C ABC. Now, further solving, it will be 1 plus x inverse is equals to 1 upon log C ABC is equals to log ABC of C. Now, similarly, we can do it for y also. 1 plus y inverse will be log ABC and A. And can you tell me what will be the value of 1 plus z inverse? It is very easy. 1 plus z inverse will be also log of ABC. And what is remaining? A is used, C is used. It will be B. Now we have to add all these values. 1 plus x inverse plus 1 plus y inverse plus 1 plus z inverse. So adding all these values, it will be log ABC C plus log ABC A plus log ABC B. Now it will be equals to log of ABC and CAB, which is equals to 1. So the correct answer for this question is 1. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, if A is equals to x plus y, 2x, x minus y, and b is equals to 2 and minus 1, and c is equals to 3 by 2. If AB is equals to C, then what is the value of determinant of the matrix A? It is given in the question that AB is equals to C. So let us find it. The value of A is x plus y, 2x and x minus y. And B is 2 and minus 1. And C is 3 and 2. So now let us solve it further. So after solving it, we will get 2 into x plus y minus y, 4x minus x plus y is equals to 2x plus y and 3x plus y. So since it is given that AB is equals to C, this is the value of AB. Therefore 2x plus y and 3x plus y is equals to 3 and 2. 3 and 2. This is given in question that AB is equals to C. Now further solving this, we will get 2x plus y is equals to 3 and 3x plus y is equals to 2. Let this be equation 1 and let this be equation 2. Now from equation 1 and 2, we will get the values of x as minus 1 and y will be 5. You can use any method to solve to get the values of x and y, and the values will be minus 1 and 5. Now just put the values in matrix A. A matrix is x plus y means minus 1 plus 5, then 5 minus 2 minus 1 minus 5. So the value is 4, 5, minus 2 and minus 6. Why we are writing the values? Because we have to find the determinant of matrix A. Now for determinant, you know, cross multiplying this terms and then this term. So 4 into minus 6 minus 5 into minus 2. It will be equals to minus of 14. So the determinant of matrix A is minus 14. Next question is, if x lies between 1.5 and 4.5, then which of the following is correct? See, this is a very simple question. It does not require less than 15 or 20 seconds to solve this. So it is given that x lies between 1.5 and 4.5. So 1.5 can be written as 3 by 2. Similarly, 4.5 can be written as 9 by 2. Now since x lies between these values, then 2x will lie between 3 and 9. I hope it is clear to you. If x lies between 3 by 2 and 9 by 2, then 2x will lie between 3 and 9. So we can say that 2x minus 3 is greater than equal to 0 and 2x minus 9 is less than equals to 0. So we can say that 2x minus 3 and 2x minus 9 is less than equals to 0. It is very simple question. So the correct option for this question is option number D. Now moving on to the next question. Next question is, if S is equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on, a relation R on S cross S is defined by X R Y if log AX is greater than log A Y. See, the given set is S is equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on. It is a question from relation and function which also includes sets. See, it is a tricky question, but it is very simple. Now, it is given that there is a relation between x and y if log ax is greater than log ay. It means that if x is greater than y. So, as there is a relation between x and y, then log ax greater than log ax is not valid. Suppose consider a relation between x and x. So log ax is greater than log ax. This condition is not valid. So the relation is not reflexive, because for reflexive both the values should be equal, but it is given that x is greater than y, means both the values are not equal. So the relation is not reflexive. Now looking for the symmetric part, symmetric means xy and yx should be present. So for a relation between x and y, log ax is greater than log ay. It is correct because it is given in question x is greater than y. But symmetric includes the opposite values also, means it will be yrx is equals to log ay greater than log ax. Now, is this statement correct? It means that y is greater than x. No, because the statement is not valid. So we can say that the relation is also not symmetric. I hope it is clear to you. See, for the reflexive part, both the values should be equal, but x is greater than y, so it cannot be reflexive. For symmetrics, x should be greater than y and y should be greater than x, but y is not greater than x. So we can say that the relation is not symmetric also. Now let us look for the transitive part. For transitive part, there will be three conditions. First, it will be for y x relation y. Firstly, it will be for x relation y, which is given in question log ax is greater than log ay, which concludes that x is greater than y. Yes, x is greater than y. Now, for y relation z, it will be log a y is greater than log a z. Yes, it will be also correct. Y will be greater than z. See, here there are two other elements. That is why this condition is possible. And at last there will be z r x, or you can also write it as x r z. So it will be log a x is greater than log a z, which will implies that x is greater than z. You can see that all the three conditions are satisfied. So this is a valid relation. Hence we can say that relation is only transitive. So the correct option for this is option number C, which is transitive only. Next question is again from the determinant part. Also we can say that it is a question which comes from matrix. So the question is, what is the value of the determinant? The determinant is given, which is I square, I cube, I to the power 4, I to the power 6, I to the power 8, I to the power 9, I to the power 12 and I to the power 15. We have to find the value of this determinant where I is equals to minus of under root 1. So we can say that this particular determinant will be equals to I minus 1 minus I 1 minus 1 1 and I 1 and minus I. Now on expanding this determinant by removing the first row and first column, it will be I into I minus 1. Then removing the first row and the second column, it will be minus 1 I minus I. And by removing the first row and the third column, it will be minus of I 1 plus I. Now further solving, it will be I square minus I minus 2I minus I square. So it will be minus of 4I. So the correct answer for this question is minus 4I. Next question is very simple question. You can see that in the question A and B is given. Let A is equals to AHG, HBF, GFC and B is equals to XYZ. Then what is AB equals to? Means you just have to find the product for A and B. So now let us write the matrix which is given. A is equals to AHG, HBF, GFC and B is equals to XYZ. Now we have to find the value for AB. So AB will be equals to, let me write it here, AHG, HBF and GFC and B is XYZ. Now on simply multiplying, we will get the values as AX plus HY plus GZ, then HX plus BY plus FZ, then GX plus FY plus CZ. So this is the value for AB. So you can say that option number C is correct for this question. It was a very simple question and very basic question. We cannot accept this kind of question, but see how simple question comes. Next question is, what is the number of ways in which the letters of the word able can be arranged so that the vowels occupy even places? You know that the vowels will occupy even places when, see, the letter have 4 words and second and fourth places are even place. So vowel A and E arranged either second or fourth place, means it can be arranged in 2 ways. So it will be 2 factorial, which will be 2 ways. The vowels can be arranged in 2 ways for them to be even. Now other than that, the first and third place will be of consonant letter. Consonant letter is B and L. So the first and third place will be also for consonant letters. So for consonant letters also there are 2 ways, means it means 2 factorial. So you can see that for vowels there are 2 ways and for consonants there are 2 ways. So the total number of arrangement will be 2 cross 2, which will be 4. This is the total number of arrangement for this letter. So the correct answer is 4. See, this is a question from permutation and combination. We have to find the possible combinations which can be made. Next question is, what is the maximum number of points of intersection of 5 non-overlapping circles? See, when the 2 circles overlap, it will be somehow like this. I hope you get it. Don't go on the diagram. It is just for you to understand. So maximum number of point of intersection of 2 non-overlapping circles. See, if the circles are non-overlapping, then the maximum number of point of intersection will be 2. So the maximum number of points of intersection of 5 non-overlapping circles will be, see, this is for 1 non-overlapping circles. So for 5 non-overlapping circles, it will be 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2, which is equals to 20. So the maximum number of points of intersection of 5 non-overlapping circles will be 20. I hope all these questions are clear to you, and keep learning all the formulas, keep practicing more and more questions and keep scoring high.